So what we've got here is probably some of the worst erosion on the track, probably 600 mil deep here and goes for probably 100 metres. It's also quite bad, another couple of 100 metres up there. We've got the water flow coming in from about 45 degrees on my left here and running that way. And instead of going across the road, it's hitting the road and running down the road. And obviously the erosion is being created by Telstra workers or whoever driving up and down here in the wet. It's created a wheel rut, and then the water hits the wheel rut and runs. So I've got no material here to fill all this sort of stuff back in, and I don't plan on repairing this damage. What we've got to do is get the water off the road and stop it from getting any worse. So what there'll be a series of woe buoys down this section here, and even maybe in this sort of stuff here, a few rocks or trees and things, a bit of scrub packing or a leaky weir as they call it. You could probably do something like that here, but the main priority is to get the water off the road. So what I'm going to do is create a series of woe buoys across the road here, so when the water's coming from that way, comes down, hits the woe buoy, instead of continuing on down the road, it ends up going out that direction there, which is what its natural water flow is. So probably be a good 6 or 8 days work here to get this back to getting the water running where it used to run or where it should be running. The erosion that we had this morning in our video is this bit of erosion here, and you can see it's probably 600 deep. What this is either scrub packing or a leaky weir where I jammed trees and rocks and a bit of dirt as well down into the main erosion, and not to block it off, but to allow the water to move very slowly through the scrub packing, and therefore it will silt up on the upstream side of where the trees are, and eventually that gully will heal itself. And we've done not only this one but a series of these all the way through. If you can turn and see, there's probably about 15 or 20 of these leaky weirs where I've jammed the trees and rocks and things into the little gully, and I still haven't quite finished it yet, but hopefully we'll allow this to heal itself over time. Okay, we're back here at the same spot, or a very similar same area where we've taken the previous video before I've done the bank work. There's 11 banks in this section of about 800 metres, and we've got the water flow coming from here going that way, getting onto the road, and if you pan onto the erosion that's been created, some significant erosion, you see it coming down here, that was the road. What I've done is I've shifted the road now, because this was the road in that erosion. I've shifted the road over here and then put the woe buoys all the way across, so hopefully now that anything that gets on the road come down and get diverted off. And there's 11 of these all in sequence. There's another one 100 metres down there, and you probably can't see one 80 metres back up there. And hopefully now, over a period of time, with the scrub packing or the leaky weirs that we pushed in, and all the way in this erosion down here has had trees and rocks pushed into the channel, so between them and the banks, this hopefully will heal itself slowly over a period of time. But it definitely won't get any worse now with the banks in. The road should be preserved, and Telstra will have better access, and we'll have a better outcome with the water and the erosion issues being solved.